He is my brother-in-law after all, and he can take, all the freedom. So a brother-in-law can always take liberty like that. So start on wellness, and I think our esteemed guest here, Shri Muktesh Pradeshi, Avinash Chandra Pandey, and my most respected and my guide and philosopher, Professor S. Gopanji, for whom it has been possible to be here on this very exciting day. Madam Chandra, thank you so much for coming. And we have the chief inspirer, man who inspired us to organize the G20 summit and to host it on the forum of VIPS is Mr. Uday Birje. He has tremendous energy, and I'm so enthused by his spirit of and he's so active all the time, he's vibrant, and I'm completely taken aback by his vibrancy and the amount of energy that he has, and all the time he is on the thinking street. So he always keeps thinking something innovative. So I'm an old man, 78 years now. So I should be talking a few old things in the modern context. Sarve bhavantu sukhina. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kasyut bhavet. May you witness all that is auspicious. May you be happy. May you be free from all suffering and illness. And may you all be free from all misery. Such a wonderful prayer. And it comes straight from the scriptures. हम कहते हैं कण कण में भगवान है, लेकिन परदेसी मानते नहीं हैं। वो कहते हैं कण कण में भगवान नहीं है. There is a large hadron collider, but experiment going on in Sweden and Switzerland, and 10,000 scientists are working. What they're chasing is the God's particle, the Higgs boson. The particle physics is making the biggest experiment ever. हम जब कहते हैं कण कण में भगवान है, why have you engaged 10,000 scientists to prove that there's God in every human being? Yestu sarvani bhutani atmani vanapashyati. Yestu sarvani bhutani atmani vanapashyati. Sarvabhute chucha atmanam tato na visdupsate. Yasmin sarvani bhutani atmana bhut vijanata tatra ko moha koshoka ekattam vanapashyate. He says the only one and the only one and the eternal one in all beings. Where are we looking for? I'm reminded of Fritz of Capra, the Nobel Prize physicist who wrote Tao's Physics. In an interview with Cain Nibbler, he said, our scientists need to be Buddhas. Or else, without the holistic vision of oneness of mankind, the rational science is going to destroy civilization. And that's what threat we are faced with today. Our Honorable Prime Minister is giving a call for regulations for ethical tools for AI. That's a clarion call, that's a timely call. Therefore, this rational science creates all sorts of things, of destruction. So we have to be aware of as to what are our limits, and whatever has been discovered by our seers and sages down the ages. I'm there to validate that. In letter and spirit, I can validate each one of these things when we said Kan Kan mein Bhagwan hai. And after 25 petabytes of information were generated through that Hadron Collider, large Hadron Collider experiment. 10,000 scientists across the world on 150 computer grids spread over 35 countries. And the 25 petabytes of information is being generated. At the end of the experiment, you find out there's something called elusive particle. Even beyond the Higgs boson, you have found the God's particle, and yet you are finding out the God. The God is within you. Let's look within, get it validated. But we are looking for things outside. We are looking for sulfur on moon, chromium on moon, copper on moon, but we are not tapping our own natural resources in this country, and that's what the Prime Minister's call is. And that's what he wants to show here. He wants to showcase that India is already a superpower. And I have a small presentation because they are highly literate people, enlightened people, sitting on the dais. Now 6 of them or 7 of them will come down, 7 of you will get up. And then my presentation will begin. I have made a small presentation because I learned something from these academicians. They are all PhD degree holders. I hold no degree. So you need to validate my information as to how far I am correct. So 6 of you come here, 7 of you, and 7 of us will go down. Is it okay? Start my presentation. So this is what India achieved in 9 years, what could have taken 47 years by traditional means, says Nandan Nilekling. And India has transformed in many ways, and this digital transformation is the heart of economic growth, says Nilekling. So the UID, the Aadhaar card, which formed the very basis for passing benefits from a welfare state to the people of this country, how is it being utilized as demonstrated to you? Next slide, please. So there you play it. Can you play it? No, not this. You play that. Yes, kindly see.
People often ask, what was so unique? What is so unique about this person that changes countries, and I believe would change the world over time? He has an ability to inspire hope, to make us believe in what's possible. He then has the ability to build confidence on what the future can be. Then he is amazingly good on execution and getting his team and other teams to work toward a common goal. And then most importantly, he gets results. The country has moved from number 10 in the world to number 5. However, I'm usually pretty good at getting market transitions and being accurate on connecting the dots for the future. India will become the number 1 economy.
Number 1 economy. India will become the number 1 economy.
It was an honor to meet Prime Minister Modi during a historic visit to the US. The excitement here, in terms of seeing the progress India has made, particularly around the vision of digital India and the economic opportunity. The Prime Minister's vision for digital India, was ahead of its time. I now see it as a blueprint other countries are looking to do.
The Prime Minister's passion for India's development, it's a big vision. The welcome that to business and investment and opportunity is, I think, obvious not just to me, but to pretty much everybody who has interacted with them. It's great when tech.
So, you've seen the world leaders, their statement, it's not my statement. So now the next slide, please. So India's population is 144 crores, out of which Aadhaar card holders are 136 crores. Internet users 75 crores, Mobile subscribers 114 crores. Enrolled voters 95 crores. Economic e-users, e-commerce users are about 20 crores it was. Next slide, please. Next slide. Smartphone users are 65 crores. OTT subscribers 50 crores. Social media users 40 crores. UPI users 30 crores. And food delivery like Zomato and others, there are about 28 crores in this country. What more transformation you want? This is complete digital transformation. India is going tremendous change and change for the better, and India is going to be number one economy and number one superpower in the world. That's my statement today. Thank you.